cooling water cycle. A large amount of cooling water is required in the condenser to condense the steam. That means the steam is converted into water in the thermal power station. When the flow of water in the river is sufficiently available throughout the year, that time we are using this type of cooling water cycle in the thermal power station. So whatever steams come out from the turbine after doing its work, it is not discharged into atmosphere, but it is discharged into this condenser. So in condenser, the brass tubes are available. So water is taken from the upstream side of the river by using this pump, and this water is circulated in this brass tube. Now, whatever steams injected or discharged in this condenser, indirectly comes in contact with this cooling water, which is passing through these tubes. Now, due to this water absorbs the heat from this steam, and steam is converted into water. That means our steam is condensed, and whatever waters available in this condenser, it is exerted by this condensate extract pump, and this water is passed through this LP stage, low pressure stage of the heater. Now, when this water absorbs the heat, that means it is hot. Its temperature is raised due to the heat absorbed from the stream. Now, suppose whatever hot waters comes out from this condenser, circulating hot waters, it is collected in this pond, and this whatever water available in this pond, it is discharged into the downstream of the river by using open canal. Now, due to this arrangement, the temperature of hot water is decreased because it is flows in the open canal, and its temperature is not greater than some degree Celsius. Sometimes sufficient water is not available throughout the year in the river. So in such type of cases, we are using cooling tower. So this is the cooling cycles where when the sufficient water is not available in the river throughout the years. So in this surface, whatever the waters come out from this condenser, circulating cooling water comes out, it is again circulated in this condenser. Now, due to the vaporization, the amount of water available from this condenser, it is not sufficient. So for that, we are taking remaining water from the river. That means this water is known as a makeup water. This makeup water is taken from the river or the well. Now, this water, makeup water, and whatever cooling water available from this cooling tower, it is passing through this brass tube of condenser with the help of this pump. Now, when this water comes out from this condenser, that means it absorbs the heat from this steam. That means it becomes hot. Now this hot water is collected in this pond. And with this help of pump, whatever water is collected in this pond, it is given to this cooling tower. With the help of this pump, and it is fall down in the cooling tower at some height. Now the cold air is passing from bottom to the top of the cooling tower due to its construction or due to its shape. It is in parabolic shape. So the cold air enters at the bottom of the cooling towers, and it is discharged from the top of the cooling tower. So due to this cold air, it comes in contact with this hot water. This air absorbs the heat from this water, and our water becomes cool. Now, next, suppose in small power station, we are using spray pond instead of cooling tower. So this is the cooling cycle for the small power station where we are using spray pond to cool the water. So whatever cooled waters available in this spray pond, it is circulated in this condenser by using this pond, and whatever makeup water is required, it is taken from the well or the rivers by using this pond. Now the hot waters, that means whatever waters come out from this condenser, already I told you it is heated water. This heat water is circulated in the spray pond pipes, and in these spray pond pipes there are many numbers of holes are available. So when we enter the pressurized water into these pipes, our water becomes outed in form of, that means whatever the output of this water from this whole pipes, its nature, that means it becomes in form of spray. Now this sprayed water comes in contact with the cold air of this atmosphere, and our due to this our hot water is cooled down, and it is collected in the pond. Now with the help of this pond, this cooled water available in this pond, it is again circulated in the condenser to condense the steam. Now let me see major equipments and auxiliaries used in cooling water cycle. So first is condenser. So this is a surface type condenser. So whatever steam comes out from the turbine, it is not discharged into atmosphere, but it is discharged into condenser, and the pressure it is taken into condenser at lower pressure than the atmospheric pressure. So due to this reason, there is a pressure difference between inlet and outlet pressure. So if we are not using this condenser, and whatever steam comes out from this turbine, it is discharged into atmosphere, that time the pressure of outlet steam is greater than the pressure of the atmosphere. Then and then our steam is discharged into atmosphere. But in this condenser, the steam is condensed. That means the steam is converted into water. So whatever waters condensed, that means whatever steam is condensed, it is again used for the cycles, and we require only makeup water to produce, which is required to produce steam in the boiler. We are not discharge this steam into atmosphere, which will reduce the pollution of the atmosphere. So due to the use of this condenser, it will increase the efficiency of the plant. Second, we are again used this condensed steam, that means water to produce or to convert into steam. It also reduces the pollution of the atmosphere. So here we can say that brass tubes are available in this condenser. Now cooling water is passing through this tube as shown in this figure. So here our water comes to the lower part of this condenser and it is flow from right to left, and this water is again flow from left to right in the upper part of this condenser. Now when the steam is exhausted from the turbine, it is discharged into this condenser. So our steam is indirectly comes in contact with this cooling water and steam is condensed. That means our steam is converted into water. Now whatever water is available at the bottom of this condenser, it is condensed by the condensate acceptor pump. That means it is water is taken out from this condenser by using condensate acceptor. Next, condensate extracted pump. So this is a one type of pump which is attracts the waters which is available in the condenser and it is still again applied to the boiler feed pump. So we are using this condensate steam to convert again into steam. Now next, third, cooling tower. So cooling tower is used to cool the waters come out from this condenser, because the hot water is come out from this condenser and it is this hot water is converted into cooled water by using these cooling towers. Now this tower, as shown in this figure, it is hollow tower and it is consists of concrete wall and its shape is parabolic. So its bottom is wide and the top is narrow. So due to this type of construction, it provides natural draft to the air. So it is most important. So here you can say hot waters is fall down at some height. So in this case, here we are providing the tubes and the holes are provided on this tube. So when hot water comes into this tube, this water is converted into small drops due to these holes available in this tubes. That means the output of this that means it is water particles, it is converted into small drop and it is fall down. So when here you can see we are providing hurdles. So when the big drops of the water is touched with this hurdle, it is converted into small drops. So our hot water comes from upper side to lower side and the cold air of this atmosphere, it is entered to this bottom and it is travel towards the top. So this hot air, cold air comes in contact with this hot small particle of the water or the drops. So due to this contact of cold air with this hot air with hot waters, it is cool down the hot water drops and our whatever cool water, it is collected in the base. it is collected into beds. Now second, spray pond. So in power station we are using spray pond instead of the cooling tower. So it is nothing but it is a big pond. The pipes are placed on the top of the ponds, and the holes, many numbers of holes are provided on this pipe. Now when the hot waters passed in this pipe, the water come out from this pipe in the form of spray. Now when it comes in contact with the cold air of the atmosphere, it becomes cool, and these cooled waters are collected in the pond, and it is again taken, it is again circulating, this cooled water again circulating in the condenser by using the pond.